everybody. It's Lisa from Sounds NorCal, and I am here with Jeffrey and Elizabeth from the Bitter Elegance. Welcome, you guys.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. This is episode 10 of the Sofa Sessions, and we're on the sofa. And, well, is it? Okay. So it's official. It is not misnamed. So you guys have a big show coming up. I want you to have a chance to talk about that. But first, talk about your music and the sound. I haven't had a chance to hear you guys yet.
Oh, well, you're missing the most epic adventure in the history of mankind.
Fabulous.
How do you describe sound?
Well, we all like a little bit of everything, so we've done a little bit of everything as much as we can. Of course, don't all bands say that? I mean, really, we're sticking a little more to...
Sound like anybody.
No, we do. We sound like a whole bunch of somebodies. That's what's going on.
Yeah, someone said that we sound like a cross between Muse, Evanescence, and the B-52s. And I think that there's... Oh, crap, sorry. I think there's truth to that.
I think that would fall right in line with what I know about you two. So that sounds great. That's a good description. Do you have a particular favorite song that you like that you've done together?
That one's tough. Yeah, probably Unsuperhero. That's
Fun one.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah. I'm not going to argue with the singer.
Never argue with the singer. So you guys have been around the music scene for quite a while, but you've been on the down low a little bit lately, creating new stuff and forming this new band. And so what else has been going on with you? I mean, have you been out and about? Is there anything exciting that you've seen or heard or done, or what's happening?
Well, we've been on the down low because we're not really a band in sort of the traditional sense. We're more of a songwriting collective. Okay. And this started because we were doing all of this stuff for TV and film. I got commissioned with Dave and Mike, the other two-thirds of the original core, to do a bunch of film stuff. And from that, it's different because, yeah, we're writers, but we also play our instruments. And then, you know, Elizabeth filled in for us for a wedding gig that we had already had booked and found ourselves without a singer. And it was just kind of magical when she came and sang with us, and we thought that was sort of the missing element. We could not just be the songwriting, producing thing, but we could also be a band, because now we have sort of the missing element.
Right. You're the missing link.
oh, no pressure.
So did you feel that same magic and connection?
Definitely. When I had the opportunity to join up with these guys, I had zero intentions of joining any new projects, of being in any new bands or anything because, well, I'm going to college, so yeah, that was my focus. But when I had that opportunity, I said, this is something I can't pass up. It doesn't matter how much stress or additional things it adds to my to-do list. It's important that I do things with these guys. They're good. They know what they're doing.
Right. Sometimes when you take on an extra project like that, there is that moment of hesitation, but then there's also that if it's really that fun, it's not extra, maybe a little bit extra pressure, but it's the fun outweighs it, yeah. Or the drive to do that and bring it on as part of your life. So, how much time do you guys spend together, songwriting and rehearsing and doing all that good band type stuff?
Well, right now, because we're in crunch time for the completion of the CD, and I don't know, we're all kind of working in our own little areas on different aspects, but I'm spending close to 80 hours a week right now.
Wow, 80. Wow.
That's because he's mixing all this stuff. I'm spending what's it take me to drop a vocal, I don't know, 30 minutes a week.
Not that you don't have a full plate otherwise. Did you just finish school, or are you done now, or you get close?
No, I just finished the semester. I have 2 more classes, and I'll have my degree in computer programming. So.
Yay, I'm so proud of you. You guys don't know how long I've known these guys, so been hanging out for a while now. So it's fun. I'm super, super bummed that I can't be at your show. We had already had something planned here. But talk about kind of the debut of the Bitter Elegance that's coming up.
Well, this will be our 3rd show,
Okay.
but it's our CD release show.
Right. And it's at the Fair Oaks Event Center, so that's always special.
The world-famous Fair Oaks Event Center.
Exactly, and by invitation only, which is...
Well, pre-sale only.
Right. Right. So, but it's a very intimate venue.
Yeah, seat 60, but for people that don't know about the Fair Oaks Event Center, it's full digital lighting, digital sound, video screens. So 60 people get a full, epic, face-melting rock adventure.
Absolutely. I've been lucky to be there a couple times. So, super excited for that show?
Extremely excited. Yeah, that's the best show that I've ever played. Our debut show at the Fair Oaks Event Center was just, it was magical. And that's the best way I can explain it. And it makes me proud to have people come to that event center and watch us perform. I feel like we're really putting on a real show there. We have a lot of stuff available to us. I mean, come on. There's a snow machine. Ever seen some snow?
At a concert? How fun is that? So are tickets sold out for this one then?
No.
Okay, so there's still tickets available for June 11th, and how would people get those?
Our website, thebitterelegance.com.
Perfect.
Fair warning, there's only 7 seats left.
Okay, 7. 7 seats. I'm going to get this video up and get it posted and get those seats sold. So, Liz, you've been teaching vocals for a really long time, and singing and playing violin and playing keyboards and all kinds of stuff. You're so multi-talented. But do you have any advice for young singers or young musicians?
Practice. Don't shrug it off. It's a serious thing. If you don't practice, you don't get better. It's just like math, unfortunately. If you don't practice, you don't get better. And also take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. The whole idea of kids like to party too, but partying is bad for your body. If it's bad for your body, it's bad for your voice. You need to really take good care of yourself. So what's good for your body is also good for your voice.
Very good advice. That's something I hadn't really considered before, but I'm sure that many people, youngins especially out there, need to hear that. So, Jeffrey, you're a songwriter extraordinary. How about advice for songwriters?
Please, for the love of God, write a hook.
That's not advice I haven't heard before.
The sun rises and sets around your chorus.
Good words.
If you don't have a song, you have nothing. And you can be a terrible band, even with a terrible vocalist, and still be great if you have a great song. Because the song is what makes everything.
Right, absolutely. You're lucky to have 2 other really talented cats in the band. Why don't you talk about them?
Well, Brock Toon on drums, he and I just celebrated our 36th year playing together, I think.
Should you really be telling him these things?
Yeah, because people are going, how does he look so young?
Exactly.
See, at this point, it's cool to be that old.
When you were a toddler, you were riding with Brock.
You're getting really close to the truth, though. He and I are lifelong friends, and we've been playing music as long as we can remember, even knowing each other. And then Michael Andrew, we played with him in high school, took a break. He was in Canada doing video game programming and such, but then when he came back, he joined the last band, the Kimberly Trip, and we've been playing with him ever since. So there's a very long history, and I notice it producing our stuff because when Michael and Brock Toon even play separately, they still feel everything the same way. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Well, I always say, band's like a 4-way or 5-way marriage, and, you do sometimes have bumps in the roads, but if you can make it last, then you get that chemistry and just this comfort. And how did you feel coming into a group of guys that had been playing together for so long? Was there any apprehension on your part?
No, I got to work with them in the Kimberly Trip. I did some backup vocals for them for Concert in the Park, and so I already knew what it was like to work with them and that it was just a pleasure. They're all wonderful people and wonderful to be around. Yeah, you know that guy.
There's always one.
No, he's great. He's great. I love everybody in the group, and they're really easy to work with. And so I wasn't nervous. I already had the opportunity to kind of get my feet wet with them before. So.
That was kind of a trick question on my part. One of the things that I was talking to somebody about you guys was how similar your energies are. It's not surprising to me at all that you ended up in the same space and time. You know what I mean? There's a very, very similar energy between you two. I thought that was really fascinating when I found out, you were working together. Should we go to the other part? No, you're not hiding it, but we don't usually get real personal on the sofa sessions, but I can neither confirm nor deny what has happened on that sofa. Yeah, I don't know. It's been around. All I know is that sofa's been around. It came a long way. So it came from Oregon. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Back to you two. So a 4-way marriage, but there's about to be a real marriage. Congratulations.
Well, if you found her, you wouldn't let her go, right?
I never have.
Truth. Yeah, you know, we're kind of one and the same. Why not? If it's going to be anybody, it better be this guy.
There you go. There you go. Well, we're all super excited for you and for the future of the Bitter Elegance and for you two personally. So I want to thank you guys for being here today. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? You said you're almost done recording. We should touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, so we're really pushing it right to the deadline. It has to be in the hands of the manufacturer a week from tomorrow. And we still have one song we have not started recording. And these, you know, this isn't like in the 90s, which I remember, you know, I was in an alt band with David, Proctoon, and Mike, and we'd go in the studio and you just play live and you have guitar, bass, and drums. And these songs aren't like that. I mean, there's lots of orchestration, like orchestral instruments and choirs and keyboards and all sorts of, you know, crazy instrumentation. So it is a short amount of time even to add a song, but the big secret is we don't have an opening track for the CD. It sounds, it has a middle and an end, and we hear there's that missing piece. It needs an opening, and so I can hear it in my head. So we'll make it happen, and if we don't, we'll be getting a weird cancellation on our CD release show.
No, they won't. That's just getting a missing link on your CD or something to be supplied later.
No, it'll happen.
Well, I know. Well, I have every faith in you. And since you are on such a tight schedule, I want to again thank you for taking some time out of your very busy day to come and talk with me. And I will be looking forward to getting this posted and selling those last 7 seats. So you guys find The Bitter Elegance on Facebook, on the website, thebitterelegance.com. Go to their show and support these guys because it's going to be really something that you've probably not heard before in this area. I don't think there's anything else out there like you guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of harder rock around town, a lot of metal. There's a lot of those. We've got a little of that pop thing going for us, but we got rock in there too. Yeah, we'll melt your faces with some electronica stuff too. It's pretty awesome.
Fun. All right, you guys, thanks so much.